Now more than ever, visual and performing artists are looking to turn their in-person events into virtual events through live streaming. But starting to stream can feel so daunting when you just don't even know where to start. So what does it take to start live streaming your art on Twitch? Hi, I'm Mickey, and I've been a working artist all my life. And now I help other artists promote and monetize their art. Today, we're going to talk about how you can start streaming on Twitch as an artist. I started streaming because I was an artist who was spending time creating art. And I realized that I could use that time creating art, streaming on Twitch, to build an audience, to get comfortable talking to people, even though there was no audience that could respond to me live, as well as documenting my creative process. That's why I first started streaming, but the first question that you need to ask is, why do you want to start streaming? Having a clear sense of your why can really help give you direction as far as what your streaming process should look like. Once you have a clear sense of your why, you can start to research the different platforms of live streaming that are available to you. If you are looking to host just a small individual class, you might consider just FaceTiming one-on-one students, or you might consider running small classes on like Google Hangouts or Zoom, where you can just give a link to your students and then they can tune in there. When you're deciding on your streaming platform, you need to think about what you're going to be streaming, the terms of service for that platform, and if you fit within that terms of service, as well as the culture of that platform and if it'd be a good fit for you. When I first started streaming, I basically already knew that I wanted to go to Twitch. I wanted to stream openly on the internet to the potential of a wide audience. And also I specifically wanted to be part of Twitch culture. So that was a really easy call for me. I also like the fact that Twitch is one of the easiest platforms to monetize on. We're not even going to talk about Facebook and Instagram in this video at all, other than the sentence, because they are impossible to monetize on. But I've worked with some people who just want to teach small classes, and in those instances, again, Google Hangouts and Zoom is what makes sense. Some people are really building their audience on YouTube, and so YouTube is the platform that they should be streaming on. So you just kind of have to ask yourself, what are your goals and what makes the most sense for you? Once you know what you're streaming and once you've picked your platform, the next thing that you might want to do is put together some equipment. Look, please, for your first streams, don't go out and buy stuff. Don't do it. Work with what you have. Because after your first few streams, you'll really realize the direction that you want your stream to go. And after you've done a couple of streams, then you can start planning for the equipment that you might want to buy. Honestly, if you're looking to just stream yourself talking to a camera, just use your phone. Just use your phone. You can get started with something as simple as a smartphone. For Twitch, for example, you just download the Twitch app, you can go live directly in the Twitch app, and you just kind of follow their instructions and go live. When I stream at live events, my go-to is to just use my cell phone and just stream directly in the app. It's my favorite thing to do. I've never used any kind of special internet. I've never used a hotspot. I just deal with my phone data, or I deal with whatever wild Wi-Fi situation is happening in the building. But I've never used a hotspot for streaming. Now, if you want to do something more in depth, maybe you want like a multiple camera setup so that like people can see your face and they can see you drawing. Or if you're like doing digital art and you need people to see your computer screen, then you're probably going to have to stream through your laptop. To stream from your laptop, you're going to need to use an open broadcasting software like Streamlabs OBS or OBS, just open broadcasting software. Streamlabs OBS was perfect for me when I was getting started. Streamlabs has a lot of different templates that you can pick from that just really help you start streaming as quickly as possible. That said, now that I am more experienced, I personally prefer to use OBS, just open broadcasting software. Let me know if you'd like to hear more about setting your OBS up to stream. When I started streaming, I was just using like my derpy little built-in laptop webcam. Now I use my little Logitech baby. For my microphone, I already had a Blue Yeti microphone, so I was really lucky. But again, like if you just have like a headset or something like that, you can just use that. And for lighting, I still just use like this $20 ring light that I made with a tutorial that I found on YouTube. When you're getting started, the most important thing is just don't let yourself get into analysis paralysis. Don't spend all of your time planning your stream or thinking about ideas or thinking about, wow, I could set up alerts. I can set up overlays. I gotta find the perfect music to play in the background. Don't do it. The most important thing is that you hit go live and that you start streaming, because your first streams are not gonna be good. I'm sorry, they're just not. I'm sorry. The more important thing is that you start doing it and that you start getting comfortable with it so that you can get better at it in the future. I hope this video was helpful to you. I know a lot of artists are trying to figure out streaming right now. If I can answer your questions, I'm so happy to do that. Post your questions here in the comments. I promise I'm gonna do what I can, but again, just start streaming. Thanks so much for listening. Bye.